Terror and tragedy strike America and North Carolina.
And I heard boom, 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 boom.
A mass shooting stuns Catawba County. And a hate crime in Colorado as people are burned alive. Catawba County rocked by a rare act of extreme violence. Well, good evening. I'm Alicia Barnes. You're watching Queen City News at 10. We are covering two major stories tonight. First, the FBI investigating what they are calling a targeted terror attack in Colorado, where a man tossed Molotov cocktails into a crowd. And then closer to home, the FBI also here in Catawba County investigating a mass shooting at a party in Hickory, leaving one person dead and 11 injured. Taking you live near the scene now in Catawba County is where we find Queen City News anchors Brian Blakely and Derek Dellinger. Good evening, gentlemen. This is a complicated case. First tonight at 5, pressing pause on a new plan now to impose new tariffs, which could lead to a massive trade war. Within just the last 15 minutes, Canada announced that President Trump's tariffs will now be postponed by at least 30 days. So the president had set a deadline for midnight. Okay, and Derek, just for clarification here, so we've been reporting that the tariffs have been postponed right now for Canada, but if this does now go into effect, 25% doesn't mean that the prices will go up 25%, correct?
That is correct, Alicia.
The weather models indicate that the storm is going to hit the vast majority of the state in one way or another.
All right, keeping people safe and power outages, the greatest concerns with the storm coming our way. So you were just listening there to the governor, NCDOT, and emergency management officials warning the public about the powerful winter storm heading our way in just 2 days. The conditions are telling the story. So let me show you first what we're seeing here. I'm going to bend down under this police cruiser here. These icicles. Listen to this. That tells it right there. We know how icicles are formed, right? It's the rain, it's the ice. It starts to be able to, not freeze and then freeze again, and it shows those icicles are forming. Another thing is this. When we first got out here, I put a can just to be able to see how much precipitation has come down. Now, at one point, this can was covered. Now, you can be able to see there's just water. And when you look at how much precipitation has come down, that just shows you what we're seeing. Not a lot. If you're saying, hey, Alicia, not a lot of snow. I know. That's the point. Because look, when this snow here, it's not the snow that's a concern. As I brush it off the windshield, it's this ice. If you can get closer, and it's what you're not seeing is the problem that officials are saying on the roads. This is what really captured my attention. The Hudson family over here, I gotta show you this, guys. Look, even Mama's out here doing snow angels with her kids. Are you having fun out here?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Her nose is cold. We understand, but we're starting to be able to see more people come out and have fun.
No.
Oh, your nose is cold?
No, my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said your hands are cold. So we're going to put your gloves back on, okay? Baby. See, Daddy has
No.
Okay. We'll get it together and make sure she's happy. Your hands are cold, too? Well, you have a smile on your face. How are you doing?
My hands are good.
Oh, they are? Okay, so that's what we're seeing out here. Knowing the margin and knowing that he could only lose one, you knew when you voted, obviously, that this was going to not allow him to become Speaker.
I knew that, but it was only me and Keith Self.
Let's talk about the economy, specifically the escalation of a trade war. When you now look at the new tariffs, 25% taxes on imports from Mexico and Canada, 20% from China. Then, of course, they're hitting back the U.S. with tariffs of their own. So in your state of South Carolina, that is car manufacturing, agriculture. I mean, how bad is it going to be in South Carolina?
It's going to be real bad.
Some families who have LLCs employ their children through legitimate, documented work, not loopholes, but to build responsibility and financial literacy, as we've been talking about. So how does this work for people watching to really understand? Because I think as we're getting older, we're hearing, oh, I can have my child be my employee. This could be able to save on taxes. This could help build generational wealth. Explain all this to us. Dr. Steele.
So I'm not an accountant.
Again.
Nor an attorney.
To Alicia, people-focused news means forgetting you're inside the home of a Star Hornets player.
Millers.
Because you treat every interview, big and small, with the same level of respect. Integrity, family, meaningful connections. That's what she's focused on. Queen City News.